adịcha which na na-asị ebe m kwugasịrị ebe ahụ adị mma which na-asị ụmụ ndị Igbo adị m sorry na-asịkwa Biafran gọọmenti na adị m sorry na that program enwere excuse na-enye unu si na ihe ahụ nwere ike push m nji wee mewe ahụ ife because all excuse mụnwa ya enye unu ebe nje so that na me nwere enough excuse onwere excuse menye any excuse ọnwụna menye unu na social media ọ mmadụ ka mụ onwere onye ya eme ife mere mụnwa na ndị Igbo I feel activity one day because it's like in fact I don't have any excuse. And one of my excuse. No. Onwe bịa sọ ọnụ na nka jikwa eme nka, nka jikwa eme nka, no maka nka, no maka nka ọzọ, no maka nka ọzọ. No. Onwela my excuse ọnwụna. The only excuse need solid. I'm very, very solid. Na ihe mere no ihe m kwuru. I'm very, very in fact Adam asmono bikono onye ọhụrụ iwe na-ewe ebe ọhụrụ ose ewute because abịa mbịa gabazie na-echesi why eji wele move m na all the why eji wepụ m na all the WhatsApp group mgbe m bịa nweta messages the man send them this Govt video and so wow ada ogenwa was it go what happened so munem wes na Mabia so na Adam solid na every pen unkoslo mundi bonine and the one promise here that I will never curse again because someone that na okuneku we na curse any na we chop na onye niile mmadụ fọ ka ọ na-ekwucha onye niile ọ ya kọsọrọ because enwere ike asị na ọgwụ agwọrọ agwọ no awa m onye ọgwụ na-atọ no ọwụrụ ọgwụ agwọrọ agwọ nwụna.
All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're welcome to this YouTube channel. You know, this is the Biafran channel where you get your legit information, raw data regarding what is actually happening in Finland. Because if you are depending on the Nigerian media to get information regarding the detention of our PM Simon Èkpà in Finland, you have failed. Because the Nigerian media will continue to deceive everybody. The Nigerian media are keen on deceiving people regarding what is happening in Finland. The Finnish authorities are keen in defending Simon Èkpà. The Nigerian government have come through so many ways. First of all, they sent so many applications and so many evidence regarding Simon Èkpà terrorism case. They came together and they funded and wrote and signed everything that regards the detention of Mazi Simon Èkpà in Finland. Now, they don't want him to be extradited to Nigeria again. Now, what they are pushing for is for the Finnish authorities to jail him so that he can't come out again in social media and condemn their criminal activities in Biafra land. We, the Biafrans, we miss Simon Èkpà. At a time like this, that IBP is confessing and the maltreatment of the Igbos have been known to the whole world. Through that book, the maltreatment of the Igbos, the killings of millions of Igbos, millions of Biafrans have been revealed through that book. This is the right time we need a leader. It's so unfortunate that both Simon Èkpà and both Mazen Dadikalo are nowhere to be found at this critical moment. Check out, we have Simon Èkpà at this critical moment. I know what he will tell the Nigerian government. I know how he will shake the Nigerian government. I know how he will expose their criminal activities in Southeast. That is what we are looking for. All these cabinet members in exile that keep fighting every day. This one is fighting. This group is fighting with this group. This group is fighting with this group. This is not a solid foundation Simon Èkpà laid for us. Simon Èkpà promised us the Biafrans in homeland, that he will bring this Biafra, but from exile. He promised us that they have a very, very strong government before the declaration of the United States of Biafra in Finland. He promised us this. But what you guys are doing over there is to keep fighting. Who will be in charge of fundraiser? Ngozo Wabeze and Sonny. That is two different groups. Because now to come to think about it, we should be together at this period. This is the best period for us to come together and fight the Nigerian state and defend our people from these criminal Janjaweeds operating in Biafra land. But no, you people chose to divide the house, chose to cause chaos in the house, chose to destroy everything, the solid foundation Mazi Simon Èkpà laid for you guys. But you guys will be disappointed, because very, very soon Simon Èkpà will be released, because all the whole evidence, all the whole charges thrown against him by the Nigerian government, they have failed, because the Finnish authorities are keen in defending and protecting Simon Èkpà. So no matter what the Nigerian government are trying to play, no matter the kind of games they are trying to play, believe me, they have failed. Now we'll be sharing an important video, a very, very important video, so that you, the Biafra that is in diaspora, or you, a Biafra that is anywhere in the zoo, we get to realize what is actually happening. We get to realize what is actually happening. So we'll be sharing the video shortly. If you are just joining us now, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can check back our previous videos, then you understand what we're talking about. Check back our previous videos, then you understand step by step, day by day. We keep breaking down everything that is happening in Finland, and also the war between the Biafra Liberation Army and the Zoo Army of Nigeria. All we are seeking for is for the Nigerian state to allow us to sit on a round table with them to discuss our referendum. We need to be freed. No matter what they do, no matter the kind of pattern they are coming with, they can never defeat the People's Army, and will continue to prevail. This freedom we are fighting for will someday come to us in a platter of gold. Believe me, because all the atrocities the Nigerian government have committed, the genocide the Nigerian government have committed towards the Biafran people, will keep exposing. More will keep coming. IBB is even small. More exposure will keep coming. Then you realize how wicked, how heartless this particular zoo government hates the Igbos, hates the Biafrans. Even till now, that hatred is still existing. Even till now, that hatred is still existing. But we'll continue to fight. We, the local media, will continue to fight these people. We'll continue to spread all this information so that the whole world will actually realize what is happening in Southeast. Now, stay tuned for this video I'm about to share now. Now, listen.
There are these evidences that Musa is talking about. What do you think? Lies and deceit. Because they have no any evidence against whatever allegation they are leveling against our Prime Minister. Now let's continue.
So it looks like it's taking longer than necessary. But it's not our country, it's a sovereign country. They have their own procedures, so they have to follow their own procedures. Ours is to ensure that we follow up and make sure that we monitor what's being done. But I'm sure they will do, because we have been able, I think the Attorney General did a fantastic job, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of Defense. We'll follow up and make sure that we monitor what's being done. But I'm sure they will do, because we have been able, I think the Attorney General did a fantastic job, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of Defense, together with the Office of the National Security Advisors, comprehensive things were done. So it looks like it's taking longer than necessary. But it's not our country, it's a sovereign country. They have their own procedures, so they have to follow their own procedures. Ours is to ensure that we follow up and make sure that we monitor what's being done. But
Did you hear that? Did you get that? He said, ours is to monitor and follow up to make sure that they do the necessary, that justice is being done. Can you hear me, somebody? He said that our own is to monitor, and make sure that they do the necessary. What do you think monitoring this case could be? It is all about using all the necessary means, especially their allies, to mount serious pressure on Finnish authority to make sure that they get the PM nailed down. That they are monitoring the process, making sure that the necessary is being done. Are you paying attention? What that means is nothing but pressure. Let's continue.
I'm sure they will do, because we have been able, I think the Attorney General did a fantastic job, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of Defense, together with the Office of the National Security Advisors, comprehensive things were done, exhibits were forwarded. That will enable them to be able to take action.
Now, he said that there's one name he mentioned. I want all Biafrans here, especially the Igbos. I want you to pay attention and pick something from this very line he dropped. He said that they have done their jobs. The Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, the Secretary, Special Advisor to Security, whatever, and he mentioned that word, the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Can somebody tell me? In the comment section, who is the current Minister of the State of Foreign Affairs of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria? Can you tell me in the comment section, please? Who is the current Minister of State of Foreign Affairs of the Zoo? Who? If you know it, I want you to type it in the comment section. Ndibo, Ntiodokwa. As I'm speaking to you now, Ohaneze ndi oshi na ndi ama, ife alumeli Igbo. Ohaneze ndi oshi alumeli Igbo, ife mwutemeli Igbo, have sent a petition to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom federal government direct to Tinubu's office to give them 10 trillion naira in compensation in order for them to forget about or bury the issue of Biafra completely. But they term it to in compensation of lives and properties that were lost during the, Biafra civil war. I'm telling you what is going on now as I'm talking to you now. This is current situation. And Bianco Juku, that happens to be the wife There are some ways that when I am being forced to mention it because that is the only option. Like now, there is no any other option to use if not wife. If not, how do I explain to my generations unborn that the person we are talking about happens to be the wife of ex Biafra eternal lead, as in, sorry, not ex, the wife of, you see, that ex is coming because I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain to my generation unborn, my upcoming generation, my children, the little ones, how do I explain to them that the person we are talking about is the wife of Biafra eternal leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu? How can I explain this? And this is no longer propaganda. This is, I want you to know, we are not, this is not propaganda. This is no longer allegation. You know, the time this woman called Bianca was appointed by Tinubu, there was, so many propaganda flying all over the social media, flying all over the internet. And you know me now, I'm a kind of person that don't work with propaganda. I work with, facts and realities. You must show me that fact. I must see the fact. If I don't see the facts, I don't believe you. Especially when another individual is involved. You understand what I'm saying? This is me for you. This is me. When I was again Nebuso DOS aga, again Nebuso Chinas and Afia aga, I had a lot of evidence. Ndị a na-etinye ndị otu fafaga gbuo ụmụnna anyị fa post ya na their platforms. It's in the public. It's in the public. Faga gbuo ụmụaka na-alụlụ anyị ọgụ. The then Eastern Security Network. Fatimo up with India and Nigeria. Fabuomunai post on their platforms. Brag ya with it. Which my own brother was among. The slain soldiers.
Peace be to anybody we want peace. Now all you want, I get one piece. Tell all my guys say they won't come gist. The way you they move with this. Yeah. I'm on that water barrier. Me and my guys, all of us we be leader. Say you want to be the winner. Yeah. Want to today, emotion there. Boniti bashi, Nishelo Magbi. I no come play, I come stay. With the head, make me want to say. Shôçk, show your shoulder. Get them back to back. 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 Get them back to back.
So, nebu sofaga with evidence. You don't dare try that. It's an abomination. But these people have committed no offense. They have committed no crime. The only difference there is that they say they do no longer believe you. They want to work with Simon Èkpà. That's all. You term them criminals. You label them all sorts of names, all kinds of derogatory names in order to nail them. On about Choribu Wanketa, when you want to buy a dog, you give it a bad name. Actually, Wanketa ni Ajaf. So when I'm bringing all these evidences to my people, analyzing them properly, that is the only reason, that is the only way, or not only way, that is one of the ways we won the battle against the DOS, because they committed heinous crimes, especially for buying the members of the then Eastern Security Network that said they want to work with Simon Èkpà. And we did not lay these allegations against them, but they were doing it, posting it on their own platforms and bragging with it, labeling them all sorts of names. You forget? So, in this case, when a lot of propaganda was, going on the social media, I didn't say anything, Bakasam, against this woman called Ojukwu, Bianco, no. Somebody say, please don't call her Bianco Ojukwu, call her Bianco. No, thank you. You are very, very right. You are very, very, absolutely right. Now, you do no longer need any evidence. The CDS has come out publicly to tell you the job this woman has done already. How she has compiled a lot of so-called evidences, because she's coming from the east and helping the Fulani to destroy her own brother. And tomorrow, hey, oh my God, Ndibo, chai, one card. Where do we go from here? One card, this word, nah, yay. Again, what is wrong with us? Chai! Alusoko ndi ojo. Aluso no na mi forja no ono na bika ono na mi forja ono wangoli ise na ya manna. Alusoko no. Aluso no. Chukubu no na alapo no oko. I am a because of one thing or the other. Alosono, Mbobono, Chukoku, Ani Bone Wako, Bone on a baby. Dibo, Guinea Meron, what happened to us?
How dangerous was Simon Èkpà's activities and all allied or related to your office and to the Nigerian society?
Innocent people were killed just by his utterances. And so we needed to stop that. And that's immediately picked him. You see that it has gone down. There are people like him that are also doing those things. We're also equally going after them, both outside and within. There are people that benefit. The funny thing about the country is that...
Did you hear the bragging? Immediately we picked him. You can see everything has gone down. You see, that's why I usually, reason things from different angles. You see, I want you now to reason with me. I want you to reason with me. Please pay attention. He said, immediately we picked him, we, not they. I could be wrong because I'm going to replay that place. Immediately we picked him. No. Before we continue, that is not actually what the main thing I want to talk about. But because of the, strength of that word, the heaviness, the meaning of that word, let me first of all replay it before we continue.
Immediately they picked him, you see that it has gone down. There are people like him that also doing those things were also equally. And so we needed to stop that. And that's immediately they picked him, you see that it has gone down.
I see now, he said immediately they picked him. That's good. It's good that I repeated it at least to be sure. Now he said immediately they picked him. You can see everything has gone down. I want to explain it to you. Immediately they picked him. You can see everything has gone down. Do you know what he means? I will explain to you. Recall that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily renditioned to the zoo, Lai Mohammed came out publicly on BBC Pidgin and told the entire world that with the arrest, I want to quote him as saying or as said. Let me quote him as said. With the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, that is the way they call it, Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB and Biafra agitation has ended. Did you get that? With the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and Biafra agitation has ended. That was the word of Lai Mohammed, the then Information Minister of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Click the like wherever you are joining me from. We are live on 2 different platforms. We are live on our Biafra Unitement platform with capital letter, and we are live on our, of course, our sister channel, which is Biafra Unite TV. Of course, Biafra Unite TV. We are live there, and very, very soon we will continue what we used to do, going live only on our sister channel, which is Biafra Unite TV. Very soon we will go back to be going live on that platform. So now I want you to connect the dot. That man said, with the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB is done and dusted. And I came out and told you, I'm sure many of you, at least half of these 600 people who are already watching me live right now in just at 8 minutes, I'm very, very certain that you, some of you, half of you understand what I'm talking about. Because I came out and analyzed him. And I told you, first of all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had already set up Eastern Security Network. Pay attention. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had already, before this thing happened. Thank you, Ajibo Sunday, for confirming that. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had already set up ESN, which is fully armed to the teeth with AK-47. And then somebody who knows very well that if anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the zoo is doomed, because he has already set up a security outfit to tackle the menace, according to the statement of MNK, to tackle the menace of the Fulani herdsmen terrorists who were coming here to buy innocent women and children of Biafra. And you know that we all know that this security outfit is not only for those that claim that they are Fulani herdsmen terrorists. Any terrorist, both those in uniform and those, without uniform, once you come here to buy our people, you are a target of the ESN. So, the zoo federal government that knows this whole thing very well, that should know better, that knows that a man who has gone this far, if anything happens to him, it's not going to be easy to contend. They went ahead to make such statement. That means they have, before they even went on for this kidnap and extraordinary rendition, they had already sorted the ground. They have watered the ground. They know that they had those in authority in IPOB in their pockets. Because as a Minister of Information or as a representative of the federal government, you cannot come out to make such comments when you have committed this crime against a man who has gone this far. Because you know very well that that is when the real fight will begin. That is when the real fight will begin. Are you paying attention? So, what am I trying to say? This man coming here, now let us bring it back because we are just connecting the dot. Very soon I'm going to open the line to tell you and I, as you can see, since they picked him up, everything has gone down in the southeast. Do you know what he meant? He's telling you and I that all the activities of Simon Èkpà in the so-called southeast, which borders on Biafra liberation movement, have all gone down. That is what Musa is telling, because PM himself, we all know, the whole world is aware, committed no offense. A man who said, I want freedom from a certain union is not a crime anywhere in the world, and you have the backing of the law to go about it anyhow you deem it fit, including African Charter Article 20, 1, 2, and 3 said you are free to do so. And Nigeria is a signatory to this law. You understand? So the whole world is aware he committed no offense known to law. So all the activities of PM bordering on self-determination and liberation movement in the East, Musa is telling you that it has gone down. And me here, Muano here now, will authoritatively confirm that word to you. It's heartbreaking to many of you listening to me, genuine ones who want freedom. It's heartbreaking, I know, but it's true. It's true. I'm telling you, it's true, my people. It is true, 100%. I'm not telling you because I don't want you to feel